wants to give us some solid protection. We'll find out how it looks like very shortly.
Upon a younger year, when all our shadows disappeared, the animal.
The Night's on Joy 99.7 FM. Forgive me for talking into the song, but we need to have a very important conversation about protecting you, your family, and the things that matter to you. As you step out there every day, you're exposed to a lot of risks. Well, luckily, the team at Imperial General Assurance care about you, and they want to offer you some solid protection. Our Chief Operations Officer, Mrs. Josephine Asumbire, is here to tell us all about the offerings from Imperial General Assurance. And we're ready for her, so our couch is purple. Hello, Josephine.
Hi, Lexis.
How are you doing?
Good.
You like my purple seats, huh?
Of course.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so nice to have you on my show today.
Thank you so
The
much.
last time I saw you, I think I visited your office, your very lovely new office somewhere in Laboni, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, very lovely place. Makes me want to come and buy insurance every day, but yeah. Let's get to talk about the concept of insurance from your perspective. I mean, if anybody asks why they should buy an insurance policy, why should they?
Okay. Thank you, Lexis, once again. And good afternoon to your cherished listeners. We've been talking about insurance recently.
Yeah.
And then before I go into the why people should buy insurance, I just want to briefly touch on what insurance is all about.
Right.
So we know that insurance is a form of contract, and then it is called insurance policy. So this insurance policy, it involves two parties. We have the insured, who is the customer, or the policy holder like you, and then the insurance company, which is termed as the insurer, where the insurance company promises to provide some financial protection to the insured or the policy holder when there is any form of accident or an insured event occurs to the insurance, the policy holder. So in this case, the businesses and individuals are encouraged to buy insurance, and the reason being that, Lexis, life is full of uncertainties. A lot of issues happen. You can't guarantee tomorrow. You can't predict one's life tomorrow. Similarly, businesses face enormous losses, damages, and so forth and so on. I mean, you may have gone for a loan in a bank to protect your asset, to start up your business, to buy some cars and all that. You could also be the individual or the breadwinner in the family. And the reason why it is so important for people to know that it is good for you to have an insurance policy is that when the unfortunate happens, you know that the family is secured. It provides some form of financial security. You know, insurance ranges from the life and the non-life space. So as an individual, there are a lot of products that one can sign on to. So when the unfortunate happens, your family will not go through the unnecessary stress. There is even some form of educational policy for the children.
Okay.
So when the breadwinner is not available or is passed on, children's education continues. Similarly, businesses can also protect their buildings, their properties, And then their content. Insurance provides you the business continuity. You always have roof on your head when the unfortunate happens, like fire, there could be flood, there could be theft or burglary and all that. So the reason why we normally encourage people to sign on to insurance policy is that it gives you some financial security, it gives you peace of mind,
right?
And then it's a form of financial planning,
right?
It helps you to save. I mean, as in the life space, you're able to save.
Yeah. You've mentioned so many scenarios right now,
Yeah.
and I think it makes perfect sense. I'm so happy you've mentioned all of these things. But from the Imperial General Assurance perspective, what are some of the specific insurance products or the types of risks that you protect us against?
Okay, thank you. You know, the Imperial General Assurance is a non-life insurance company. So we protect businesses, properties, individuals against their properties. I mean, it stems from the personal lines insurances. We have personal lines insurances, commercial insurances. So I'll touch on some of the personal lines insurances. For example, as an individual, you could sign on to an insurance product to protect yourself against injury.
Okay.
We call it personal accident insurance. You protect your family against injury, accidental death, and even medical expenses. So when you sign on as an individual to such a product and there's some form of injury, accident, you know, risk is all around us.
Right.
You know that you are covered. Secondly, you know, people have homes. There are landlords, there are tenants. Some people think that unless you have a building or a house, you can't insure your house, but you can have an insurance cover to protect your building against fire, against theft, burglary, your items that you have. If you are a tenant, you can even have an insurance product to protect the content in your home. I mean, by paying as low as even 100 Ghana cedis or 50 Ghana cedis to protect those items. And I'm assuring you, the liability or the compensation that comes with it is good, is enormous. It's very good. Beyond that, we have the engineering insurances. I mean, those in the construction businesses. You know, you've gotten a contract to build houses, estate and all that for a principal or a beneficiary. I mean, there are a lot of risks. It could even cave in, there could be collapse. You have employed people, you have a lot of people on the field to even build the house for you. So you can even take some workmen compensation cover to protect such employees. So that when the unfortunate happens, there could be accidents. So when there's an accident occurs, the business doesn't necessarily need to spend their own money to compensate the individual or the employee. You can transfer that risk on the insurance company. And Imperial, we solidly protect you. We are there to protect you. So we have a whole range of policies. And I don't know whether you want me to continue with the other policies.
I'm so excited that you're mentioning all of these things. It's all good. I mean, it looks like it's important that we take insurance for almost every aspect of our lives.
Very important.
But it looks like there's some misconceptions about insurance. I don't know whether you've heard some of them, and in your field, which are some of these misconceptions you come across, and why are they not valid?
Of course, I've heard a lot. I mean, before I joined an insurance company, before working in an insurance industry, and even since the time I started working in insurance industry, you meet people, friends, family, loved ones, and they go like, insurance is for the rich. Lexis, I mean, risk is all around us. I mean, risk is no respecter of persons. I mean, a rich person can face certain level of risk, the same as a poor person. So the misconception that, if you don't have money, you can't sign on to insurance for that is not true. You see, we have even as low as pedal cycle insurance for bicycles.
Oh, wow.
Where you can even pay like 20 Ghana cedis or 50 Ghana cedis for a year to protect your property. I mean, you use money to buy a bicycle. So it's a misconception out there. It's for everybody. I mean, death is inevitable. You can die. I mean, the rich dies, the poor dies. So the insurance industry has made it a point that the products are in a range. I mean, everybody can get their own protection to meet their needs or their insurance needs. Secondly, they think that insurance doesn't pay. I'm telling you, data or statistics shows that daily the industry pays about 3.4 million Ghana cedis in insurance claims a day.
In claims?
Yes, the industry pays that much. So that misconception about the fact that insurance doesn't pay is actually a thing of the past, and that is how come currently this platform has been created for the people in the industry for us to talk about these issues, to also educate the general public about these misconceptions.
One of the things I know about Imperial General Assurance is that you pay claims promptly.
Of course.
And the process is very smooth as well. And that's why I'm happy to recommend Imperial General Assurance to anybody listening right now. And I know a lot of friends would want to reach out to you and get some of your products. How can they reach out to Imperial General Assurance?
Okay, so Lexis, thank you. We have WhatsApp platforms, we have our social media handles, we have toll-free number. That's, I don't know if you would want me to put it out.
Yes, I would want you to share with our
thank you.
listeners because they would love to know.
So you can contact us on 055 77
Should I add my number to it?
Yes, please do.
I was about to put my number out there. But I know that you have offices all around, especially your very beautiful new office, the recent one in Laboni, right? Yeah, if you just put in Imperial General Assurance, Laboni, it'll take you, the map will take you to their very lovely offices in there as well. And of course, you can look up Imperial General Assurance on social media, all the social media platforms. You should be able to find Imperial General Assurance. Yeah. Or you can log on to www.imperialgeneral.com. That's your number, right? Yeah, that's it. imperialgeneral.com. Or you can call 0577 667436.
That's it.
That's 0577 667436 Call any of the numbers and speak to the team at Imperial General, and they're really very friendly. They would actually, what I like is that they would actually explain it to you so you can understand what you're getting into, what you are getting as well from whichever policy you decide to take from Imperial General. Let's wrap up. Any final words to our listeners now, Josephine?
Okay, thank you, Lexis. I would want to say a shout out to my managing director, Mr. Robert Wuka. Through his able leadership, we've been able to win 3 awards at the just ended Insurance Awards program.
Good job.
The fastest growing insurance company of the year, the promising insurance company of the year, and then the indigenous insurance company of the year.
Nice.
So we are not joking. I mean, there's so much. We have a strong team full of professionals who are poised to succeed, who have a sense of ownership to the business. So when you contact us, you know that you are sorted. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Josephine Asumbire. Great having you here on Joy FM on Drive Time, yeah? And she's the Chief Operations Officer of Imperial General Assurance. Solid protection always. Speak to the team and get covered, okay? Stay tuned in. Very shortly, we'll find out what's happening.